I am about to let you in on a little secret, and you cannot tell anybody. Well, you can tell anybody you want, because quite frankly, it's over. We're no longer going to be doing it. I am retiring the Christmas card contest rules and guidelines. Yeah, and here's why. Every year for about 8 to 9 years, my husband and I did what we called the Christmas card contest. People would send us Christmas cards in the mail, and we would put them, hang them up on the board, and then on January 1st, we would take them all down, we would set them all up, we would look them all over, read them, pray for people over them, and we literally got so much joy out of seeing Christmas cards and catching up with people's lives that we decided we were going to start a Christmas card contest. And you think, I know what you're thinking. Why are you judging people's cards? We were picking one person out of the pile, one family out of this pile, to where we could turn around and bless them. But we didn't want it to be one person that we chose because they were our favorite. Like our daughters would always win. We wanted it to be some thoughtful way of choosing. So what we did was we created 5 guidelines with 0 to 5 points. Each guideline had 0 to 5 points in it, and we each graded the cards. I guess that's people take offense to it, but it was really fun. And here's what we did. At the end of the year, when we gathered up all the cards, we would put a T on the back. My husband's name would be on one side, my name would be on the other. And we would go through the criteria. I'm going to give that to you in a minute. And we would do a score of 0 to 5, 0 to 5, 0 to 5. And then we would add up our total at the bottom of it. And then after we both voted, we would add those 2 totals up. And that would be the final score for that card. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is real. You're judging the cards. How mean. I mean, they're thoughtful. Yes, but this was the only way we were going to be able to find one person that we could bless without it being our favorite person all the time. And no person could win twice. You could only win once. After that, you were taken out. And the next judging the next year would be. So here's what the criteria was. Oh, just wait until you hear it. Now, I want to reiterate again. The only reason we did the criteria was so that we did not choose the same people, the person that our favorite person. We wanted it to be equal and fair for everybody, right? Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for the rules? Do you want to know what we sent them? I have the winners here. The first year, we sent the person that won a huge gift basket of homemade items like bread and canned goods, all kinds of stuff. It was a huge basket. The second year, we handmade an apron specifically for them and handmade goods. Literally, I sewed all kinds of stuff. And then, just all kinds of things. Every year, we would choose that person and we would look at what they would like, and we would make that from our homestead. Except last year, the last 2 years, they were so far away, we ended up sending flowers. This 80-year-old woman won. She's such a sweetheart. She was she's so sweet. And she had moved away from our area. So we sent her a big bouquet of flowers. Oh, she was tickled pink. She showed it to everybody in her community. And we were shocked who won. Like, we were shocked. We thought for sure. At the very beginning of the judging, we'd go, I think this person's going to win. I think this person's going to win. I think this card's going to win. And then when we got down to it and we were adding them all up, we were like, I thought for sure this card would win. Nope. Here's the rules. Listen closely. The first one is personalization. Is it addressed to us personally inside the card? You know, sometimes people just lay the cards out and they just sign their names and then they put them in the envelopes and then they sit somewhere and they just address them all to people. Like, you're opening them up and it has absolutely nothing inside that remotely sounds as if it was meant for you or the next door neighbor, right? So personalization. Does it have our names in it? That's what it means. That could be a 0 to 5. Now, thoughtfulness. Does thoughtfulness, it includes like a personal note. Does it say wishing you well, or love you too, or hope you both are having a good holiday, or really enjoyed the time we got to spend with you? Something. Like some of them have like a beautiful short little paragraph, and some of them have like long pages of notes or letters to us. Yeah, personalization and thoughtfulness. Like when they were writing that card and addressing it to us, did they actually write inside of it for us personally? And then the third one is creativity. Is it creative? Did they hand make the card? Like I hand make my cards, but did they hand make it, or did they choose the card creatively for us? Or did they change something about it? Whatever, creativity. Now, number 4 is presentation. Is the card cute? Is it nice? Is it presented in a beautiful way, or is it just like kind of like slapped together and ripped and whatever? Presentation mattered. 0 to 5 again. And then the 5th one was the wow factor. Did it knock our socks off? When we opened it up and we read the note that was inside of it with the card that was there and everything, did it knock our socks off? Was there an, oh my gosh, like sometimes you get Christmas cards in the mail and they literally bring you to tears. That's a wow factor of a 5, right? Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. Nobody that ever sent a photo card ever won, because people that were sending photo cards put them in the envelope. They never wrote their name. They would sign their names, but they never wrote our names. There was never any personalization, never any thoughtfulness on it. It was just a photo card, which we loved. We loved seeing people's information, the photos, but it never had any of the other things. It was just a photo card, which would be high on presentation, but there would be no wow factor. Now, we love the Christmas letter, and that always got more points. If there was a Christmas letter, because when you send us a card, we would keep them all together. If there was a Christmas letter in there, bonus points. Oh my gosh, we love that thing. So now, in case you ever want to do a Christmas card contest yourself, there you go. Now you know. We're not doing it anymore because people got their feelings hurt and it became not fun. I mean, we had one person that tried to game the system and send us five Christmas cards. They signed their name to them, and they sent five different Christmas cards with just their name signed to them. Now, granted, it was those free Christmas cards that you always get in the mail. I sent some of those out this year, but they sent five with just their name signed inside of them. If they had just personalized them and put a little thoughtful note and sent one, they would have been way in the running. I'm going to say right now, my daughter is probably going, oh my gosh, if I had written their name, because some of the times she would send us a card, but she wouldn't write Mom and B Daddy. She didn't, or she came so close to winning several times. It was hilarious. Look what I found. This is how we scored them. And look at this is the card. But look at all the writing. And then here's another one. There's another one that won. And this was the card. This is the lady. Yeah. It's just, but it's just a basic card, people. It's the thoughtfulness that wins.